Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Carly. Welcome back to another video, and this is going to be another games I beat recently video. Um, we're going to finish 2023 this video, catch up, and then we'll only be 2 years behind. We're going to do 2023 and some 2025 games as well. Hopefully, just one more of these episodes, and we'll be caught up to 2026. That's the goal. So, anyways, let's just get started with my 2023 games. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go through with y'all. The first one, I distinctly remember playing this game during the winter storm we had in 2023, which is crazy. And we just actually came off the cusp of this winter storm that we had in January. It was crazy. I had no power for like 3 or 4 days. Stayed at my friend's house. Their chimney caught on fire. It was just a whole mess. Okay, but anyway, so this one I remember because I played during that winter storm back in 2023, and it is Untitled Goose Game. It's definitely a hidden gem. I feel like I don't even know how to describe it. I guess it's kind of like a puzzle game. You're walking around as a goose and just kind of wreaking havoc on people, and you have to figure out how to progress to the next level. And it doesn't really hold your hand. It doesn't give you any hints. You just kind of have to mess around with things to figure out how to keep going in the level. I thought it was really good, and I did sell it, and I would like to get it back, maybe on the PlayStation or something like that, because I did have a really good time with it. I played it on the Switch. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. I'm not a huge puzzle game person, but I liked the shtick that you were a goose that bothered everybody. That was cute. So the next one I played was Star Wars Battlefront 2, the new one. The story mode, I can't really remember it, to be honest. I do remember that it was very cinematic, and it didn't suck. Like, because I went into it thinking this is probably going to be trash, because y'all know the first Battlefront back in the day, the new one, the first new Battlefront, wasn't very good. And I don't even think it had a story mode. And so I was going into Battlefront 2 being like, I hope this is good. But I remember it being short and pretty good and just a pretty good time. So I think it was like 6 hours, and I enjoyed it for what it was. I probably vaguely remembering it being like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. So that's that one. And then the next one in 2023 was Hitman Absolution. I probably played this game wrong because I'm not a huge stealth game person. And you can in Hitman you can be stealthy, or you can go in guns blazing. That's usually what I chose to do. I would try to be stealthy, and then if things were just not going well for me, I just switched to guns blazing. So in that regard, I feel like it was just any kind of run of the mill shooter. I did enjoy the story on it. But I feel like if I played it like a Hitman, I probably would have enjoyed it more. But I don't really have the patience to do that. But I thought it was pretty good. Probably another 7 out of 10 for me. The next one was Titanfall 2. And I don't exactly remember the story on that one either. But I do remember it making me emotional and like being like, wow, I'm actually invested in this. Like, this is really good. I remember bits and pieces of like the big parts. And that's one I definitely recommend. Like, don't just look at it as a multiplayer game. That story mode was good. So I definitely recommend that one. Off of what I can remember, I probably give it like an 8 out of 10. The gunplay was really good. I remember the story invoking emotions out of me, and me being like surprised at how good the story mode was on that one. So that one's one I probably would recommend. The next one is Resident Evil 7. I'm not usually a scary game person. I played this with my friend, and we would pass the controller back and forth when we would get to chicken. That one was excellent. Once I got over the fear, it became a lot easier to play and a lot less scary, but that was a freaking good game. And I'm kind of, it made me look forward to playing more of them going forward, so I'm probably going to try to do 2 this year. Um, I think I might have 4 as well. So I'm going to try to get to some more Resident Evils. That was the first one I ever played all the way through, so it was really good. I enjoyed Resident Evil 7 a lot. And it was in Louisiana, which is cool because that's where I'm from. So next one was Spider-Man Miles Morales. I played that on the PlayStation 4. It was really good. It was kind of short. It almost felt like a DLC to Spider-Man. But just more the same. I liked Miles as a character. More the same good gameplay as in Spider-Man 1. The story mode was good. And yeah, the only complaint I really have about it is that it was kind of short. I probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Resident Evil 7, I give like a 9 out of 10, by the way. And the last one for 2023 was Control. Okay, So this one was confusing. But the gameplay and the atmosphere was so good. It was kind of creepy. You weren't really sure what was happening to you. I think that was probably the goal of the plot, was for you to be like, what the heck is going on? But it was really good. The gameplay was great. Um, the different like powers you could get and guns and the different enemies were really cool. Very atmospheric, very creepy. Pretty cinematic as well. And that one was really good. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Still not really sure what happened, but I enjoyed the run anyway. So that's all of the 2023 games. So I'm going to go to my 2025 ones, and for like a month or two in 2025, I pretended that I only had an original Xbox. So I'm going to go through those games that I played on the original Xbox. The first one was Black, which this is kind of a replay for me. I played it when I was younger with my mom, but I wasn't as good as it at it back then, and I played it on my Xbox Series X, backwards compatible, and it kind of enhanced it a little bit, made it look pretty good, and just a good game, a good FPS. Like, that should be the standard. Black should be like the standard for FPS story-driven games. Super good, enemies were cool, guns were awesome, the sound quality was great, level design was great. Really, really enjoyed Black. The next one was Star Wars The Clone Wars, not... I guess that's technically the only one called The Clone Wars. But it was the vehicle one. It was pretty good. I probably would never play it again, but it was a good time. It was pretty short, and the levels were cool. The vehicles were cool. Sometimes it was a little jank, especially the dropship, the gunship for the clones. That one was kind of hard to maneuver sometimes, but it was a pretty good game. I give it probably like a 6 out of 10. Black is a 10 out of 10 FPS, by the way. Okay, so after the Clone Wars, I played Army Men Sarge's Heroes on the original Xbox. This one was super good. It caught me by surprise. I played the Nintendo 64 Army Men games a good bit, and this one was kind of different. It was pretty dark, but it was good. A pretty good third-person shooter, I guess is what it is. But I had a good time with it. It didn't like blow me away or anything, but it was pretty good. I probably give it like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. And then next was Dead Man's Hand. This one was pretty interesting. It was kind of, I don't want to say Red Dead, maybe Red Dead Revolver-esque. But it was pretty good. I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. It had, I love the linear levels and the different guns you could pick and stuff. But it was pretty good. I give it like a 6 out of 10. I also played Red Dead Revolver. That one was a replay for me because I've played it before in the past. Just a really good game, good cowboy shooter. I loved all the different like bosses in each level and the guns and the upgrades and all that. That was a great game. I'd probably give that one like a 7.5. So really good. I'm thankful that it exists, that we got Red Dead Redemption and Redemption 2 obviously out of those. So thankful for that one. It was a good time. And then the last two I'm going to lump together, it was Star Wars Starfighter and Jedi Starfighter. So those were original Xbox games. Basically, not flight sims, but space combat games. Really good. The story was okay, but you weren't there for the story. You were there to, like, shoot down, not technically TIE fighters, because I think they were... no. Yeah, they were both. One was, like, Phantom Menace era, and one was Clone Wars era. So no, like, fighting Empire or anything like that. But they were a good time. I'm assuming that Rogue Squadron and stuff like that are Empire stuff. So I would like to get to those too eventually. But good combat, pretty fun. It was pretty easy, but they were short, and I had a really good time with them for what they were. I'd probably give them both like a 7 out of 10. But yeah, those are the 2023 games and some of the 2025. Hopefully next games I beat, we'll get through the rest of 2025, and then I'll be caught up to this actual year. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Peace, happy gaming.